Elaine, give us some privacy, would you? Don't tell Mother, okay? She's really tense these days, and the last thing I need is more hassle. I took that pretty blonde, Rosie, for an evening stroll. I mean, how the fuck am I expected to cope for an entire weekend in this shithole? I'm bored out of my mind. So, is that it?
What did you think of Zachary?
Creepy as hell. No ambition. Imagine... deciding to live in a museum. You know, Father says Zachary and Alexa used to be two of a kind. He had a great future ahead of him, then suddenly, he just gave up everything. What an idiot. Thank God Daddy chose looks and brains over pedigree when he married Mummy. I don't have to worry about the inbreeding so customary in these circles. If that's all, I think I'll get back to my slow death by boredom.
Gregory Carlyle, can you tell me where you were yesterday evening?
Oh, you're wondering about my alibi, Mr. Detective. Well, I left Thornbridge around 8:30 for a pint with Edward. I wish I hadn't. Quiz night at the inn. On the other hand, staying here with Zachary, my obnoxious sister, and the wife sporting another one of her headaches would have been a fate worse than death. The short of it, Zachary was very much alive when we left. I stayed for the last shout, and I was back here just before midnight. Anything else you want to pry from my intricate intellect?
Emmer Carlyle, can you tell me where you were yesterday evening?
Surely I'm not a suspect.
I need to account for everyone.
Well, I spent the evening with my family, but I got an awful migraine and had to take to bed. Everyone can attest to that. I believe I went up when the boys sat down for a drink around 8 o'clock. Is that all?
How did you feel about Zachary?
I might as well be honest. His presence was always awkward. But how do you have a meaningful conversation with a man who only cares about plants? In my opinion, Alexa bears some responsibility for how this ended. She supported his self-limiting behavior by letting him live here. Anything else you want to know?
Have you noticed anything else out of the ordinary?
Nothing special comes to mind. Except, perhaps, I did get a feeling that Zachary was depressed, not just sad. I suppose he realized that he had no one with Alexa gone. Even Alexa must feel the pangs of guilt over that one, letting him believe she was dead. Then again, guilt isn't her strong suit.
Tell me about Zachary.
Zach? Huh. Such a sad old sod. A bit heavy on the bottle. But who could blame him? Only company he had was his rare plants and mother, who travels more than she stays here. Honestly, I can't say which is the bigger bore. He's better off dead. Is that all?
Anything else you'd like to tell me?
Nothing really. I'm just enjoying the show. Our perfect mother obviously fucked up, didn't she? Faking her own death. You know, she's explained nothing to us. I think she's scared to own up to her own mistake.
Now?
A good idea. Yes.
Did you see anything suspicious last night?
No. I reckon Zachary tops himself. I know I would have. Or perhaps Mr. Fernsby. I don't like him. He could have done it.
Mr. Fernsby?
Mr. Whitmer, you have enough evidence to present your case for Madame Carlyle?
No, not yet.
Come and see me when you do.
You look tanned. I bet Mother spent the last week at her Cyprus estate. Am I right?
I'm not at liberty to say, ma'am.
Oh, come on. I need to know what's going on. This affects me too, you know.
Rebecca Carlyle, can you tell me about yesterday evening?
We don't really see much of each other, my brothers and I. I suppose it takes our mother's funeral to bring us together, and even then, it's not like we sit on each other's laps. Now, let's see. Patrick, Gregory's son, disappeared straight after dinner. You know, I think he might be in some sort of trouble. Edward wanted to go as well, but Gregory convinced him to stay for a few drinks before they went off for a pint at the local at 9:15. I swear Gregory enjoys Edward's discomfort over staying here. I had a conference call with my New York office at 9, so I spent 3 hours on my laptop in my room and went straight to bed afterwards. I don't know about Emma. She did act a bit strange. You know, I bet she was making lists for changes needing to be done once she gets her hands on Thornbridge Manor. Quite the shock she had when Mother arrived during breakfast. Is there anything else you want to ask me?
Tell me about Zachary. Did he act strange last night?
You know, now you mention it, he was a lot more chatty than usual. He wanted to know about my connections in the publishing business. Apparently, a friend of his is writing a book, which strikes me as very peculiar. I didn't think he had any friends. Is that everything, Mr. Whitmer?
Anything else you feel like mentioning?
I may be wrong, but I saw Mr. Fernsby, the butler, leave Zachary's room early this afternoon. And he seemed a bit startled when he saw me in the hallway. It's probably nothing. Oh, and one more thing. Please be kind to Edward. He can only take so much. Is there anything else you want to ask me?
Did you give the Fitzpatrick token to Madame Carlyle's daughter?
Rebecca? Yes. She's insistent, that one. She kept asking all kinds of questions. Who had the other one? Why I gave it to her, that sort of thing. You did make sure she didn't see you give the other one to the butler?
Oh, of course.
Mr. Fernsby?
Mr. Whitmer, you have enough evidence to present your case for Madame Carlyle?
No, not yet.
Come and see me when you do.
Gregory, don't say more to that weird detective than you need to.
I was just having a laugh, dear. Must admit, he's pretty good.
What if he believes we had something to do with Zachary's death?
Oh, please.
He's circling us. I don't see him snooping around your sister. I bet Alexa said something.
If I could be bothered, I'd be worried about your mental health, Emma. But sorry, I'm having too much fun enjoying the circus.
Plays the strings of my heart with that piano. I can feel the hair on my neck stand.
You and me both.
Bad news, I'm afraid. We don't have any extra fuses. Ethel looked everywhere.
Got this. No power, no work.
Carlyle will be furious. She expects the family photo to be done any moment now.
So, Madame Carlyle wants a picture taken. If you were to assist with the missing fuse, I'm sure the portrait would be one for the ages.
This shoot to happen, okay? And I need it to be perfect. Can't we just take a fuse from another fuse box?
I guess we could do that.
Sure. I'll finish setting up. That was just before you call downstairs.
Good. Yeah, that's a good plan.
How you been? Hey, who are you?
If you have that many people, especially impressionable kids, looking up to you,
Creep.
you're obliged to act with at least a little bit of decency and self-respect.
You know, I just have to
Don't
disagree with you
move!
this time. If we were talking about
Oh,
it,
God.
absolutely convinced, but you only
Oh my
have to
God.
look headlines.
Is there anyone who can help? Please!
Scales have to tip eventually.
Think about it this way. No one's
Hey!
No one's losing, but it might sound cynical, but any press is your own fact.
Okay,
Oh
next
my
up
god,
is
thank god you're here. I need help. Somebody is in real trouble. I just know it.
Thanks for your help. I'll report your information. Command! Command! You there? Got a killer on the premises. Jeez! I need backup. Command! You read me. Over. We got multiple homicides on our hands. Someone's not happy. Roger, Command. Nothing tangible yet. Still looking. Will do. Out.
Oh, sounds like the power's back up. Why don't you take a picture to test it?
Who did this? Wouldn't be you, would it? What? That on your tongue? Don't move a muscle, buddy.
Can somebody help me? Please, someone help me over here.
Hey! I'm not going to tell you again, understand? Oh shit, don't kill me!
It might have gone totally past you, but there are bad things going on. Do something! There's a real nasty troublemaker out there.
I'll look into it.
I've been such a fan for years now, so take my opinion with a grain of salt, but I just can't accept it.
What the hell? Dispatch. We've got a body on the ground. Hold on.
Hey, we need some help here.
Hey, are you okay? You coming out of it? Hey, are you a...
All right, we've had a lot of
Oh,
hardballs
okay.
today, so here's a soft one.
What's going on?
It's week
Do you have intel on the suspect? The suspect is dressed like the family photographer. You calm down. I'll investigate.
Greetings, sir.
Did you want to check on that undertaker in charge of...
Why are you all up in my face, huh?
Did the portrait problem to check out? Verified his identity, did it?
Hostage negotiation.
No, you
Mr.
should probably,
Fernsby might... All right,
yeah.
later.
How tall are you? You could be a model, you know.
Right.
I'm serious. I have a friend who's a model. She says that's the sweet.
Hi there. What have you been doing, anyway? Sleeping okay?
I don't want to talk about it.
Okay, no problem.
Yeah, keep it real. If you want to turn, you are trespassing.
Stop! Right now!
This'll be good.
Professor Edward Carlyle, can you tell me your whereabouts for last night?
Oh, yes, this dreadful business with Zachary. I stay at the local inn. You see, I prefer not to spend the night here at Thornbridge Manor. My brother Gregory came along for a nightcap. He'll never admit it, but I think he understands that I find this whole thing upsetting, and wanted to provide some comfort. I believe we went to the Stag's Head around 8:30. Anything else I can do to help?
Your grandmother's not here.
Can you tell me about Zachary's behavior last night?
Certainly didn't expect him to commit suicide.
Rang the bell.
Sure, he was upset by Mother's supposed death. We were. But he seemed more engaged than usual. You should ask Rebecca. They had a long talk. Did you know that he hadn't left Thornbridge Manor in nearly 50 years? His plants, Mother, and the staff were all the company he had. If that's all, I have a speech.
Did you notice anything else out of the ordinary?
You mean apart from the fact that we came here to bury our mother and she shows up alive and kicking? Zachary found dead in his bed this morning? Or perhaps that the planned funeral is still taking place and I have to do the eulogy? And Mother will surely have strong opinion on it afterwards. I can't breathe. Excuse me.
Oh, hi.
Rebecca Carlyle, can you tell me about yesterday evening?
We don't really see much of each other, my brothers and I. I suppose it takes our mother's funeral to bring us together, and even then, it's not like we sit on each other's laps. Now, let's see. Patrick, Gregory's son, Disappeared straight after dinner. You know, I think he might be in some sort of trouble. Edward wanted to go as well, but Gregory convinced him to stay for a few drinks before they went off for a pint at the local at 9:15. I swear Gregory enjoys Edward's discomfort over staying here. I had a conference call with my New York office at 9, so I spent 3 hours on my laptop in my room and went straight to bed afterwards. I don't know about Emma. She did act a bit strange. You know, I bet she was making lists for changes needing to be done once she gets her hands on Thornbridge Manor. Quite the shock she had when Mother arrived during breakfast. Is that everything, Mr. Whitmer?
Tell me about Zachary. Did he act strange last night?
You know, now you mention it, he was a lot more chatty than usual. He wanted to know about my connections in the publishing business. Apparently, a friend of his is writing a book, which strikes me as very peculiar. I didn't think he had any friends. Is there anything else you want to ask me?
Anything else you feel like mentioning?
I may be wrong, but I saw Mr. Fernsby, the butler, leave Zachary's room early this afternoon. And he seemed a bit startled when he saw me in the hallway. It's probably nothing. Oh, and one more thing. Please be kind to Edward. He can only take so much.
Here we go again.
Rang the bell by mistake. Not another family meeting.
I need a eulogy.
There's no meeting. It wasn't Alexa who rang the bell.
Mr. Fernsby?
Mr. Whitmer, you have enough evidence to present your case for Madame Carlyle?
No, not yet.
Come and see me when you do.
That is the door to Mr. Fernsby's office. This is Rebecca's room. I can see from the log that Rebecca was in a conference call from 9 p.m. to midnight last night.
Yes, I'm still here. It doesn't exist. What do you mean it doesn't exist? Right. I'll double check and get back to you.
Hey, arsehole! You...
Huh! Hey, need some help here. Please, go get some help. This is where you step up to the plate, man.
Boy, you need to discard the sword, understand? Sir,
American lawyer in the small office. Did you check his travel documents?
I did, sir. They're all checked out.
What? Command, we've got a casualty. Proceeding with caution. No! Oh my god. Are you in some kind of accident? Stay put. I'll be back.
So, Sam, have you ever...
I should
probably...
Yeah, I
right.
should
Yeah,
let you go.
sorry.
Check on that undertaker in charge of the funeral. I got word he's upset with Madame Carlyle.
I vetted him thoroughly. He's good.
Rosie, you need to forget about Patrick. No good's gonna come of it. Stick to your own kind.
You mean like Chris? He treated me like shit. All he wanted to do was play his stupid video games, never any romance. I deserve romance.
Ah, hi there.
Rosie, tell me what you did last night.
I'm in trouble, aren't I? I spent the evening with Patrick. We met after dinner and I went home at 1 in the morning. He said he needed someone real to talk to. When he looks at you, it makes you feel like the center of the universe. Like a real princess.
But now he just ignores her.
Well, he's under a lot of pressure.
He's an idiot. That's what he is.
Did you notice anything out of the ordinary? Any strangers outside the house?
No, we saw no one outside. Except Patrick's mother, Emma. We were sitting on the bench behind the greenhouse talking when she came out and we had to hide. You won't tell her about me and Patrick, will you? she'd insist Madame Carlyle fire me. I'm sure of it.
Too right she will. She's always going on about how things will change once she's in charge of Thornbridge Manor.
How are things coming along inside? Is everything ready for tomorrow?
I can't deal with all this pretend funeral stuff just now. I know I have to, but Amy thinks she might be pregnant. I'm gonna be a dad.
I remember how it was with the first one. The ones that come after certainly are a lot less of a worry.
But that Emma woman is a tad too big for my taste.
Tell me.
Elaine said she saw her on the top floor, stroking the door to Alexa's office. I kid you not.
I saw her rearranging the photos in the sitting room, hiding Madam in the back, and then moving Montgomery to the front.
You always led by example rather than by words and meaningless gestures.
Like hugs and encouragement.
Did Alice tell you what Emma did when she arrived?
What is...
She scolded Mary for not making the bed.
Mary is so upset. But she's never seen a dead body before.
Poor thing.
And that wow.
Wow, easy does it. Alexa, back from the dead. A make-believe angel. A murder mystery.
So 41 guests will attend the funeral tomorrow. There's still a lot to see to, but we're in good time, I think.
Funeral tomorrow. Zachary found dead upstairs today. Death is everywhere. I never thought of it that way. Oh, God. It's such a big responsibility having a baby. I have to protect it, right? How do you even do that? I can't do that.
You'll be fine, Robbie. Kids are great.
I need to stop thinking about Emma all the time, but she just makes me so angry.
What is it now?
She turned up and demanded to be put up in Madame Carlyle's bedroom. We're the new heads of the family after all. It is only fitting, she said. Well, great.
Did all the groceries arrive? Yeah, some of the delivery people were napping at the computer at the beginning.
Hello there, sir.
Did you give the Fitzpatrick token to Madame Carlisle's daughter?
Rebecca? Yes. She's insistent, that one. She kept asking all kinds of questions. Who had the other one? Why I gave it to her, that sort of thing. You did make sure she didn't see you give the other one to the butler?
Oh, of course.
What if he believes he has something to do with Zachary's death?
Oh, please.
He's circling us. I don't see him snooping around your sister. I bet Alexa said something.
If I could be bothered, I'd be worried about your mental health.
How are you, sir?
Sorry, I'm having too much
Tell me, Elaine said she saw her on the top floor, stroking the door to Alexa's office. I kid you not.
I saw her rearranging the photos in the sitting room, hiding Madam in the back, and then moving Montgomery to the front. She's not right in her head. Why would she do that? He died almost 50 years ago.
Thank God Madame Carlisle is still alive.
How are things coming along inside? Is everything ready for tomorrow?
I can't deal with all this.
Mr. Fernsby?
Mr. Whitmer, you have enough evidence to present your case for Madame Carlisle?
No,
Come,
not
sir.
yet.
Hello.
Come and see me when you do.
Yeah, listen. No, listen. I understand, but you need to talk to Anthony about that. Calm down. Yes, I understand. I'm sure we can come to some arrangement, but you really need to talk to Anthony. He's the man with the papers. Listen, you know who I am, who my grandmother was, right? Just relax. It'll be fine. You'll get your returns. Don't worry. Give Anthony a call. Okay?
His music and his personal life. Well, I'm curious to hear what your feelings are about this.
Why is that
That door leads to Emma and Gregory's room.
Stupid. Stop acting like you're 15. You're a grown woman.
Can't you just relax for a minute?
Okay.
Now this is interesting, 47. A letter from Emma's mother stating that Emma is the illegitimate child of Alexa's late older brother, Montgomery. And listen to this. She claims to have witnessed Alexa and Zachary murder him. The plot thickens.
Still trying to drag my secrets out,
Looking good today, sir.
Well?
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 That's it. One foot in front of the other, and goodbye forever.
I found this weapon over here. I thought maybe you should check it out.
Command, it's me. I need a hand down here.
Madam Carlyle.
Something's
Mr.
going
Whitmer,
on, and I'm not sure what
You
the hell
found
it is.
proof of what happened to my brother.
No, not yet.
Go and see Fernsby when you do.
Hey, how you doing?
I think someone needs help. It sounds...
This is not a drill. We have a situation. I need you to keep your head down if you want to stay alive. Okay. Got it. Foyer secure. Mate, show your face.
Can't you tell me about
Hey,
me?
sir.
So I think,
Pin in it. Yeah.
yeah, what you said.
Sorry. My parents would hate him.
Oh, this is not good, my friend. Not good.
I'm really sorry, sir.